Hi, guys.
Good afternoon, all.
Welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah. Got our commercial up there. People are a little slow coming in this morning. That's all right.
They're,
They'll get here.
hopefully they'll come anyway.
Yeah.
Build it and they'll come.
They'll be here. I have faith. I think my hat needs to go to the other side. Hello, Iris.
Hello, Iris. How you doing?
Sorry, trying to organize my Santa hat there. Now, good to see you.
Ooh.
Better.
Okay, Suave.
Yeah, me too. Hi, Lisa Johnson.
Hello, Lisa.
Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Celtic Gardener's
Celtic
here.
Gardener.
Long time no
Ah.
see, Robert. Good to see you. Hi, Che. By the way, Chey.
Yeah.
That is Jason's mama. Jason's out and he left his phone for her. So thank you, Ellie. I don't get to wear it very often. Yes, we're home and blessed too. Thank you. Jay, when is Jason due home? Is he gone for the holidays or just out visiting or been busy, might not be here long? Well, you stopped in for a minute.
You came by. That's
Right, that's important.
That's a point on your side of the board right
Hi,
there.
Lisa Clark.
Hi, Lisa.
Just out visiting. Okay. Well, when you see him next, tell him we said hi. Oh my goodness, quite a few here real quick. Don't forget thumbs up, folks.
Yeah, that's what keeps us alive, I guess, isn't it?
Hmm?
That's what keeps us alive, and those
Well,
thumbs up.
It's what keeps YouTube allowing us to come on. Oh my goodness. He's Jason's in Ontario, in Thunder Bay.
Oh. That sounds like a pretty place to be. Thunder
This
Bay.
time of year, I would think it would be cold.
Cold, but Thunder Bay is, I mean, the name says it all, I guess.
There you go. I better keep my hand over my arm because that big old bruise is showing.
Yeah,
This is what happens when the bird claws don't get trimmed often enough. Hello, Susanna. It's good to see you. Robert, yes, we've both been very well, thank you. Although both of my daughters got caught up in the COVID thing. They've both been down with it. Fortunately, my younger daughter was here visiting when they were exposed and then when they got sick, so they've been there to take care of each other. And that has been nice for them.
Yeah, it's really ended up being kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess you could say, because they haven't spent a lot of time together over the last several years.
Hi, Lynx.
So being kind of attached at the hip while they were in quarantine has been really a good thing for both of them, I think.
Yeah, it has.
And they, kind of reconnected as sisters for sure.
Thank you, Ellie. Actually, they're doing much better.
They seem to be recovering nicely.
Yeah, my youngest is headed back to Minnesota on Saturday. So now her youngest son is active COVID. So she's going home to take care of him. Country Homestead Preacher,
Hi
good
there.
afternoon. It's good to see you.
Howdy, 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 everybody. Always good to see everybody come by. This is kind of the high point of my week anyway.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We love having the friends come by and say hi. Thank you, Robert. Did you see the video I did of Blake's barn, Robert? It was really good. Hello, Ruth. It's
Hi,
good
Ruth.
to see you.
Thanks for coming in. Look at that. And we haven't even been on 5 minutes and we already got 12 folks here
Isn't
with
that
us. That's
wonderful?
wonderful.
Hi, CB.
That's wonderful.
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, our
People
friends.
sitting out there, okay, waiting for time to come
When
on.
are they
Okay.
coming on? We got to get on there.
Now I can go. That's kind of cool. They're waiting around to come and see us. That's cool.
Need to go watch it in more detail. Yeah, it's really good. Hello, Deborah Westfall. It's good to see you.
Hello, Deborah. From Minnesota.
Yeah, you haven't been around in a while. I was just telling everyone my youngest daughter's been here in Texas visiting for a while, but next Saturday she's headed back to Minnesota.
And she lives, what, right outside St. Paul?
Yes,
One of the suburbs
yes.
around St. Paul.
Yep. I don't remember the name of the little town. I've got it written down in my address file, but
Yeah,
just
there's
outside. They
so
lived
many-
in St. Paul proper for quite
long
a few
time,
years.
yeah. Then they sort of moved out into the suburbs in a really nice home and area. They're,
They had a chance to get the home of their dreams at a real good price, and so
Yep.
they took it. I understand about that. That's how we got into this house. We had a chance to get the home of our dreams, and we took it.
yeah.
We jumped through all the
Oh,
flaming circles and everything else that needed to be done, and we got it. And
I
we love
can't begin to tell you what that was like. That was,
Mhm.
talk about chaos. Trying to buy a house is just,
especially when you're trying to sell another one at the same time
yep.
and finish rehabbing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to just overcome a lot of hurdles in
Mhm.
the process. Yep. And there's a book in there somewhere, but it'll never get read because it's the same story for everybody, pretty much.
Mm.
At least folks like us.
My lemonade is very tart this morning. I put the juice of one whole lemon in there, and it's just,
Need some more sugar in it or something?
I need something.
Well, what about equal? Get some equal for it.
I've got tried that. It's not. I just need to get used to it. Yeah,
Let me taste it if I may.
I'm glad you didn't have to move too, Link. That would have been so difficult with babies. Puckered you up too, huh?
Yeah, it needs a little something. Whoa.
Iris, my son and granddaughter were
Ooh.
sick back last December. Pretty sick but recovered. My son gave plasma last week and tested positive for COVID
Oh, my.
antibodies. I'm surprised. Yes, exactly, Ellie. It is definitely a pucker up.
Ah, Deborah's selling a house in Arizona.
Mm. My mom has a Meyer lemon tree in her yard that my youngest sister gave her about 5 years ago. And the last 3 years it has, yeah, David's
Yeah, for sure.
The last few years it has just been loaded with these huge lemons. And Mom gave me 35 of them when I went to her house last week. And I'll tell you what, it just really puckers me up. Oh, Lynx, that's wonderful. You got the Beatrice books for $5. The whole thing or $5 each?
Well, the entire collection. How many in that? I mean, how many in that collection, if I may ask?
How many in what? The
In
collection?
the collection
I don't
of
know.
Beatrix Potter.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That lemonade is tart, let me tell you. It's pretty tart. Deborah, I'm originally from Arizona. I was born there. I call myself a Texan because all my roots are here, but the accident of your birth is whatever happens. But
Look at these.
what part of Arizona are you selling a house in, if I may ask? Yeah, those are some nice looking lemons.
They're wonderful.
Yep.
I normally just get the zest off and dehydrate that and then juice them and freeze the juice and use them all through the year.
$10. 18 books for $10.
Entire
Wow,
collection.
that's a lot.
Hi, North. Good to see you. Hello, Lisa Lee.
And
$10
okay.
total.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
I was
They are massive, Lisa. You're
lived in
right.
a little town called Coolidge, which is about halfway between Phoenix and Tucson if you take the back roads. Coolidge is close to Florence, where the prison is. So I know Tucson fairly well, not real well, but I spent quite a bit of time tooling around down that part of the country.
North, are you settling into a schedule for your live streams? I would really love to make more of them, but I never know when you're going to be on. Usually, in order for me to make a live stream, I have to put it on my calendar so I don't miss it. And sometimes even then I do miss it, but it's easier. No, very good, CB. CB just spent
Yeah,
$21
prepping.
at Dollar Tree. That's good.
And you get a lot of stuff for.
Tim Turner,
Yeah.
hello, welcome.
Hey, Tim, what's happening there, big boy?
Good to see you. I'm glad you made it by. I don't have fresh lemons, but we're getting more fruits and veggies for making fresh juices. Yep, I have 2 nice juicers, so. But these came off my mom's tree, and her tree is about 8 years old now. And my sister and brother-in-law live up at the end of the thing, or till my sister passed away. And they have a lemon tree that's loaded with them like this too. So this year I bought a little bitty lemon tree, and next year it's going in the ground, so I can have big lemons like that too.
Have the pears already gone past their prime?
Oh yeah, the pears I already canned what I was going to do with those and everything. Let's see, Sarah said it's just kind of been doing them at random. We'll likely settle on early Monday evenings for a regular thing, but won't be starting that for weeks. Okay. And I just feel bad that I miss your live streams. I don't find out about them until I get the notice that you were on.
Tim doing well, just kind of hanging out, regular old stuff, just day by day. Centrifugal juicer. Wow.
Yeah, I have, I don't even remember the name of one of them. One of them is a Breville. The other one is part of my food processing system, and they're wonderful. Yeah, Lynx, I thought about trying to grow some from the seeds. My oldest daughter's boyfriend does that quite well. He brings trees to people for Christmas presents all the time. And he just takes the seeds from the fruit he uses and tosses them in buckets, and they grow. So since these are very good lemons and they're very fresh, I can probably grow some, and I'm going to try now that I have a greenhouse to put them in. I have not bought that.
Miracle Farms virtual tour. Since I don't even know what that is, I've never bought it. No. Huh.
Yep.
What would that mean? I wonder. You have to buy it? I'm assuming it's a video tour or something like that?
I guess so. I know I haven't bought it, so. Sounds like it's some kind of a virtual tour through there. Lisa Clark said her brother has a lemon tree and a grapefruit tree. I have 2 tangerine trees, 2 orange trees, 2 pear trees, and 1 fig right now. Let's see, North Shore Cape, they tend to be fairly late, usually after PN1 is finished around 9 Eastern, if that's Friday. If it's Saturday around 10, after Purple Nation is done with Shotgun Saturday. Well, whatever you settle on, I will do my best to be there. I just get kind of disappointed when I see that you've done one and I didn't get notified by YouTube. I don't think they want us to be friends.
I meant to tell you the other day when I got a voicemail from Fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of oranges he wants to give you.
Wonderful.
I tried to call him back yesterday and I couldn't reach him.
We will definitely go get them. Let's see. Ellie says it's worth attempting to grow some of those lemons. I agree, Ellie. And I've got lots of big pots to put them in, and I now have a greenhouse enclosure, so I will be doing that. Phoebe says, and a partridge and a pear tree. You can get a preview for free. I'm trying to get it for Christmas if it goes on sale again. If you follow Stefan's YouTube channel, it's a great tour. I do not follow him. I've got so many others to do, and I'm following a lot of people locally now. So I'm trying to stay up with what's going on here, because a lot of the people that have orchards and gardening and stuff like that, I can't use their information because my area is just so different. We're so hot and so dry here that it's very hard to take what people from the Northeast or even the Northwest say
Not that she doesn't get notifications about a lot of them. Kate told me the other day that just in one day, overnight, she had received, what was it, over 300 emails?
369 messages.
If I get 10 or 15, my inbox is jammed. that's and I've had that email address since 1995.
Yep.
90, yeah, maybe around 90.
Either 95 or 95.
Well, anyway, when Gmail started,
Mhm.
you had to have an invitation to get into it. And I had one of the, I think, original 10,000 invitations to join Gmail.
And then you
So
sent
I've
me
been
one.
around. I've been around a while. So I've had that same web writer at Gmail all this time. So for it to not be absolutely hammered with spam is just wonderful.
I love having all the ones that I get. I really enjoy just sitting and reading all the shirt, David.
What?
Lisa says she loves your
Oh
shirt.
yeah, this is one of my faves.
It's awesome.
Which is a great trend I wanted to share with y'all today. When you have birds, you have to buy them toys. I mean, there's just anyone who does not buy them.
They
But-
have to have something to keep their interest.
Whether
in
you've
place.
got little parakeets or big macaws like we've got, you need toys. Now, when you have big birds, obviously you need big toys.
Yeah.
Well, I just bought 4 new toys and they came in this morning. I wanted to show them to you. Give you an idea of what I'm talking about when I say you need big toys for big birds. Now, this one here, of course, with the wooden blocks and the rope, they'll chew on the rope and they break the blocks. But you can see it's got a real heavy duty
Exactly,
chain.
CB.
It's that's no small toy there. So that one, that's one.
And we try and put new things in their cages as often as we can because
Yeah.
they get so bored. And they're used to being out foraging for food and that kind of stuff. And when they become indoor pets, they don't have that to do. And so you've got to do something to keep them interested.
Here's another one. Again, this one now. These blocks, they won't last long. You're talking about a bird that can generate 1,500 pounds per square inch of pressure right at the beak tip. So they can break these. I'll make toothpicks out of these. But they've also got the little wiffle balls, and they got little bells on them that last like 2 minutes.
And Dandy
So
loves
this is
tearing
another
the
one.
belts apart and the chains apart.
Yeah, and they're all, of course, they're made with chain. If there's anything less than that, and they'll rip it up. So that's number 2. This one here, I think will be fun for them because it kind of fans out, and as you can see, the pieces of wood move, and it'll take them a while to tear this up at least because there's so many pieces.
Hi,
to it.
Howie. Merry Christmas.
So you can see, but again, that's a big toy. for a bird.
Exactly, Tim.
And then finally, this one here is on a manzanita branch. This wood here is manzanita. It is almost indestructible. Even my birds can't hardly tear it up. But all those blocks and these little pieces of manzanita, even these, maybe they'll be able to shred that. But that's tough wood. So and the beads here, these beads will last 10 seconds if that.
Yeah,
I mean, they pop
them
these
up.
beads. They just pop them like a peanut. And of course, once they pop them, they're gone. But then they'll still have these little chunks of wood to chew on. So anyway, all that, those 4 toys, that's just shy of $100 worth of bird toys. And
The 4
luckily,
individual toys, or do you have more in there?
no, just these
Just
4.
the 4,
Yeah,
okay.
just the 4.
So they
Now,
average about
I could-
25 each.
I could turn those into several toys if I
You're right,
wanted to.
Lisa.
So, but for now, I'll probably just put, or Kate will, just put one in each one of the 3 cages, and whichever one tears one up first, we'll get the 4th one. I try to keep toys on hand for them all the time, but They've got to have something to do, or they just
Susanna
go
wants
nuts.
to know what kind of wood are the blocks and things.
Most of it is pine, I believe, or it's soft woods, but it's
And they use food coloring
they
to
use
color the wood.
vegetable dyes on them that are food grade quality, so they're safe. And of course, the chains and everything are stainless steel. I'm real careful about what I put in there as far as any kind of extra products. Like one of these toys had a little cloth leaf that was stuck on it as a decoration. Well, it was threads, and I tear that off because I don't want them tearing that up and inadvertently swallowing those little threads of whatever that artificial leaf is made out of. So I get rid of that. So anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. I brought those in with the express intent of showing them off. So thank you for the opportunity to do that.
And for keeping our lovely birds from being totally bored, because they do get bored easily.
Yeah, the food coloring that goes into them, you've got to use, food grade. Now these came from all over. One of these was made in China. One of those, I can't remember which one, is made by Bonka, and Bonka is one of the best toy makers in the country. And I've been buying from them for 20 years, and they make excellent toys. And some of the others are just, I have no idea where they're from.
Several people were wondering about the coloring.
Yeah, the
Good
food
thing we
coloring.
told
Yeah, the
people.
food color. It's food coloring that you and I could use on our, in our foods. So that's the thing. Of course, it's all got to be non-toxic. So that's my biggest question.
CB's trying to stir up trouble. Hello, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
You trying to get Amy to leave Walmart?
Good luck with that, big guy. Good luck with that.
Hello, Al.
Al, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you. By the way, Al, I have some lemons. I'm going to try and grow lemon trees this year. Al, for those of you who don't know, Al is my oldest daughter's boyfriend. He's the one that just throws seeds in a bucket and they grow.
You feeling all right, Al? You getting recovered from COVID? Well, I'm really short of breath today.
Pardon?
I'm very short of breath today.
Is your machine on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's on. Yeah,
Just throw them in a worm
bin.
bin. Yeah, I know, Al.
Some people can do that.
I need to get my worm bin out and get it going
if
again.
I threw them in the worm bin, the worms would die. So
Well, my worms did die last summer. I think they baked, even though they were in the shade. I don't think they did well. Went back to work on Friday. He said.
good deal. Glad to hear that, Al. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, me
Yep.
too. He's been resting up, Howie.
By the way, superb coffee today.
Thank you.
Really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's about all I do is rest. I don't. My schedule is
Not very taxing right
is
now.
very relaxed. I'll put it that way. I got two places I'm usually at, either in my bed or in my recliner, and that's pretty much it.
Or his chair going between
Yeah,
the two.
unless we got to go somewhere, which we did a couple times this last week. We had to go out.
We went to my mom and dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We took
Had a
a
belated
late
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving and had a wonderful visit. The food, everybody said, was good. So,
Yeah, that was good. It was a good afternoon.
and it was good to see them, and they said it was wonderful for us to come by. They really enjoyed it.
I hadn't seen either one of them in
Chicken
several
feet,
months, so it was good to. I mean, Kate sees them quite regularly, but
I see them about once a week.
I hadn't seen them in several months, so it was good to go over there and see them.
Yeah, it's nice. When they're 91, you want to see them as
Yeah,
often as you can.
Every visit becomes significant. You just
Both of them
you
are
never know.
failing a little bit.
Yeah, I was. Tom is Kate's stepfather, and
Hi, Christy.
the last time I saw him, he was in pretty good shape, and like I said, it's been several months. And this time around,
Not so much.
not so much. Yeah. And I tried real hard, folks. I tried real hard not to talk politics to that man, but I got roped into it. He just kept on pushing me. So about the time we got talking politics, Kate started hurrying up in the kitchen so we could get going. I tried. I really did. I tried. But I tell you what, Tom's politics are hardcore. Hardcore.
He's a very good man, but he had some very strong opinions, specifically politically, but in about every area.
Yeah,
he's strong opinions.
Really, he's a retired Army major, I think. He was a finance officer. So, and at 91, he's enjoyed, he's entitled to his opinions.
Yeah.
And I try not to argue with the man. I really do, just because I was always taught to respect my elders.
Don't argue with your elders.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's just.
Sometimes when I'm over there, I live by the old saying, although I'm 72 or 71, I live by the old saying, children should be seen and not heard. So I go over there and let him see that I'm there, but I don't get involved in discussions because often he and I don't agree. And it's just much easier to be quiet.
And the thing is, the sources.
That's right. He has more things to say.
The sources that he's got for his beliefs are just
not the ones
absolutely out there. Absolutely.
Alyssa Burgess, good afternoon. I'm so glad you came by. We're doing well. And it's nice to see you.
Alyssa, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Want some more pucker juice?
No, I'll pass on that.
That'll clear the throat out if nothing
I'll
else.
Stick with my coffee.
Hi, Thrifty.
Christy, that's exactly right. And that's, I don't want to talk about what's wrong with the country right now, but the thing is, we're becoming so polarized that if you don't share my opinion, then you're not worth associating with. And that's where our breakdown is right there, is our willingness to accept that we may believe differently and still be friends and neighbors and relatives and everything else, but we may not agree on mainly politics. And as a result, it drives wedges into families and friendships and relationships and neighborly relations and all kinds of things. And it all comes down to, either. It's just how you see it. Just how you see it.
You're right,
Christy, we're all wrong. We're all wrong about a lot. It's in terms of the overall scheme of things, I think we're wrong about more than we're right about.
I understand we have different opinions, but we're all human at the end of the day. So why, instead of coming to an agreement together, why do we have to fight? Alyssa,
that's the eternal question, darling.
Yeah, and this is just a 91-year-old man who spent a lot of years in the military in a command position, and he just he's got that attitude in his head, and he stays with it.
And he's used to having his opinion respected, for one thing. So I try to do that. But yeah, Lisa, I heard that. We just I tried real hard to steer him away to other stuff. But
sometimes you can't do it.
He kept circling back, and after so much of it, I couldn't help it. I responded, and I just couldn't shut up any longer. And then Kate went into hyperdrive and got us out of there. So
I didn't want him coming to blows. Either one of them.
And thanks for his service. Yeah, he was. I think he was in the Army.
He was.
So.
And he was fairly high ranking. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was a major. He was a finance officer, middle of the road, great officer. Just probably at his best, probably had a staff of 10 or 15 people working for him.
At
And,
least, maybe more. I
you
don't
know,
know.
handled, if he was handling payroll, he was handling a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is a lovely man. He
Lynch,
does
you're
treat
right
my mother
about
well.
that. There are those that have and those that don't. And
Oh, Ellie, you have a wonderful walk. Enjoy one for me. I would love
just
it. And
can't
we will
seem to
see
get
you next
together on
week.
that stuff, can we? I have too, Lisa. I've unfollowed a lot of people on Facebook. There's a lot of folks here in my little local group that there's about 20,000 folks in that group. And our admins do a
Aliens
pretty good
show
job
up and
of,
consume your fellow man. Only then will we have a brotherhood of fellow earthlings. You're right, Howie. You're absolutely right.
yep. But, and some of the folks that I'd run into on our community site, I would end up following them personally. And then I start getting all these posts from them from their personal account. So I've had to unfollow quite a few of them. I just,
Exactly, Suzanne.
I'll take my choices as to what I want to look at, Yeah, some like Ford, and then there's those that like Chevys, and don't forget the Dodge fans.
Now, the way I look at it, it's kind of the way I look at religion. I have my opinions. You have your opinions. I have to earn the right to express my opinions to you, just like you have to earn the right to express your opinions to me. You can't push your opinions off on me, and I can't push my opinions off on you. But if I'm interested, I'll ask, and if you're interested, you'll ask.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You think cars are not a hot topic? Who's fans of Ford? And who's fans of Chevy, and why? Now, I was a Chevy man for years and years and years. Well, General Motors, actually. I mean, all of them. But I've kind of been sliding over to the Ford side with the trucks that we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Ford makes darn good trucks, I'll tell you that.
And I have been a Ford lover all my life.
Well, I've always liked I drove Mazdas for quite a few years. I love Mazda. And
I have to detox.
I detest Volvos.
That's right, Lisa Clark. That is absolutely right.
I detest Volvos. That's all there is to it. But I've got a long, ugly history with that one. Now, see there, we got a Chevy fan right there. Okay. Yeah, there'll be some Ford guy to come out here and want to kick your butt,
Being priest to your fellow chooses that everyone that he could and let momentum win. Howie, that is something that we do often here. It says, Al says he likes his Dodge truck because he knows how to work on it. Yep, I understand that.
Yeah, Irish, that's a good philosophy to live your faith in Christ, not talk it as much. If more of us could do that, it'd be a better world, but there's a lot of those that want to talk it, one day a week and then not live it the other 6. So,
Thank you for allowing me into your discussion. I have to feed and brush my full cat.
Jeep is leaking, tranny, leaking engine,
coming
something
by.
going on in the back.
It was lovely for you.
I'd say that Jeep is shot. If you got the tranny, the engine, and going on with the differential, that's your whole drivetrain, and that's pretty bad shape. Yeah, I had Mazda 3s and a Mazda Speed 3. Loved them both.
I have a Hyundai Tucson, and my little Tucson has taken me from here to Minnesota and here to Florida, back and forth, and I just love it. Amy, you got out of Walmart. Welcome.
Yeah, she's probably sitting in the car and they're driving home.
Probably. Take care, Al. Thank you for dropping in.
CB, you're absolutely right in that political opinions can be very emotionally charged these days. I don't even want to go there. It's just, it seems like that is the great debate nowadays, isn't it?
Not in this house.
Was there anything you couldn't find at Walmart?
Mm-hmm. Can't afford to get this fixed when my baby died. Oh, that's not fun, Susanna. It's not fun at all. David can tell you about being housebound.
Yep.
Amy says Brett was shopping as much as she was.
I'll tell you what, that's if you got leaking from the engine, transmission, and differential, you got trouble.
Brett, if you
You
don't want
got
me
trouble.
to tell on you, you got to tell me it's a secret.
Oh, Brett was shopping too, huh? He made it sound like he was waiting for you. Not so, huh?
Paper products are low, but nothing out. Well, that's good. Have you heard for sure whether your stove will be in on Monday, Amy?
By the way, congratulations on getting that propane set up. I would love to have that.
We may get it one day, but not in the next
Yeah,
2 weeks anyway.
We have an application in for a home modification grant from the VA. Substantial. It would do a lot around here. And in our talking about it, one of the things that we'd love to have, we want to expand the kitchen, first of all. And I'd love to put in at least a gas cooktop, with burners and a griddle. And the ovens and everything else, and even another cooktop could be electric.
Brett
I'd
says we
love
go
to
hook
have-
up to his.
Yeah, well, that'd be one hell of a line, wouldn't it?
No, he wants us to move there and hook up to
Yeah,
his.
well,
Folks, you're
that's-
still alive. Sorry, Brett.
yeah, that's
I know that sounds kind
we've
of.
talked about it, actually, Brett. We've talked about that, about selling all this crap.
Amy says we'll have propane when we move out there.
Yep, buying a big RV and driving it down and parking it on your place and living there. So who knows? May come to that yet.
No shortage. Amy and Brett, is there room for another double wide on your place?
Or maybe about a 40-foot RV.
No, I was thinking put a double wide up there, and just what are we going to do with birds in the large RV?
Well, it depends on how well I could get it designed. But
Yeah, that's true too. No shortage. They're good. Christy says lettuce was gone at Aldi's. Wonder if there's a recall. Could be. I think so.
I'll tell you what, Amy, but Kate and I have talked way too much about coming to Louisiana. We really have. I mean, that's been a topic several times in our conversations.
Lots of meat there. Elk, moose, deer.
That'd be nice.
I wouldn't mind hunting and having that, or fishing and having the food from there. I'd even like to go deep sea fishing. See if I could catch myself some big fish.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Front yard is half an acre, just saying.
Yep. Well, Amy, I know that if it were just Kate, she'd be there with you in a heartbeat. We've talked about that too. So, if it comes down to where it's just Kate, you guys probably have company.
You get a granny whether you want one or not.
Which is fine with me, because
You're right, Christy.
obviously one of my great concerns is if I predecease Kate, who takes care of my baby. And I would trust her to you guys. Yeah, I would.
Christy, you're right. The elk and the moose don't worry about toilet paper at all.
Mullen Dock is
Yeah,
the
it's
best
real
toilet paper.
soft, fuzzy leaves. They make wonderful toilet paper.
Is it like $10 a roll or something?
No, it's a plant.
Oh, okay. All right, I got it
And they
now.
have large, wide leaves too.
Okay.
So not only are they soft, but they're big enough to keep your hands clean.
With my luck, I'd go out and grab a piece of poison ivy.
That would not be fun.
No, would not.
You're both welcome. She said she'd take.
Amy, really are buffering now. Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to have